Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella. Last time we left off, I basically got a lot of confirmation about how the story is going to go. Pointed out a lot of issues. This episode, we're going to be exploring the Heaven's Egg, quote unquote. Arya actually decided to shut up for once, weirdly. What a wonderful day and great blessing we're given on this, the day of our Lord and Savior, Arya shutting up. But we're also just going to be exploring, dealing with enemies that are weak while my targeting switches. I keep forgetting that just happens randomly, that the targeting system will switch as it wants to. Because why the heck would it actually stay in one spot? Gosh, this game's so poorly designed. It really is. Yeah. Oh, well, whatever. Whatever. Treasure, right? Just grab this. You find it weird that this obviously, like, technological advanced, like, area, like this super sci-fi spot, just has treasure chests? What do we don't need seeds. Just get rid of them. We do not need them. Farming is worthless in this game. It really is. Completely and utterly worthless. But not only does it have treasure chests, it has treasure chests filled with like fruit from like this area in time. Like, oh yeah, that's just a regular fruit from this place, you know, and it's obviously going to be in a treasure chest in this technologically advanced area that was just suddenly added here when there was a major event like a Heaven's Egg crashing into the Sea's Light. Yeah, obviously it would have treasure chests about the fruit here. Yeah, that's just how this works, right? Right? Why don't they want a world build? Why do they absolutely effing refuse to world build? That's what I'm legit confused about. Anytime we question something, anytime we have something like, hey, so that thing you mentioned, they just refuse. It's really weird, actually. They legit just don't want to world build. I don't comprehend it. I really just don't comprehend why they hate their game so much to not be willing to make it a proper game. Like, all they need to do legit is just try and like write, and I don't comprehend why they refuse. Why would you even bother making a game if you're not willing to do that? Why are we in this setting if you're not willing to do that? I don't care about going that way. Can we go this way? Nope, nope, we're gonna have to go the long way around. Okay. Frickin' way. We got more seeds. Drop them. Don't need them. Okay. I talked about this issue in Immortal Life. What is with UI refusing to stack items that would stack just because your inventory is full? Why is that an ongoing issue in so many games UI? Because I swear, in a lot of games I used to play when I was younger, this was not an effing issue. A lot of games I played recently, this was not an issue. What is suddenly with all these games popping out, just like, hey, so, what didn't happen that time? You know what? Maybe this isn't an issue. Maybe it was just because it didn't know what it was going to pull from the list, and I didn't have a spot from all the possible gathering items. So it could have pulled something that wouldn't fit. You know what? Whatever. Actually, I dropped that. Legit, it picked up something when my inventory was full that I had in my inventory before. So, and you know what? Whatever. Yeah. Cool. I do stand by the fact, like, why is it a constant issue all the time? I don't comprehend why it needs to keep coming up every single effing time. There's only one of these. Yeah, just drop it. Who cares? Yeah, silver ore. With that time, whatever. 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 It's gonna pick and choose. Yeah, it's gonna pick and choose when it's stuff I'm harvesting specifically. Monolite fragment. We still don't know what those do. We'll never know what monolites are. This game doesn't want to tell us. No. No, I don't want radish seeds. I don't want any seeds. They're worthless. They're 100% worthless. Why would I take the time to grow stuff on a farm here? There's no reason. 100% no reason. Oh, well. So are these supposed to be like streetlights or like, you know, whatever, I don't care. I was like, are those supposed to just red potion? Cool. Can I view the map? No way. I don't think this game ever lets me just view the. Okay, let's see here. Huh. Well, I'm pretty certain up here it was just a drop down, actually. So do I need to make it past this? Some plant is in the way. Looks like you'll need something to remove it. Use a potion on the plant? Okay. Not for nothing, but this was something that actually needed to be a cutscene. The potion causes the plant to wither without a trace. That right there actually needed to be a cutscene. That right there needed to have characters talk about it. That right there could have had world building with Arya. That legit could have been a proper cutscene where like she would know what that like the ivy and stuff was and be like, we actually this place looks a lot like where I'm from. This ivy, it's a major issue before I came here, and we developed this whole like formula to deal with it. Hopefully there's some around here. I wouldn't be able to make some myself. Let's look around. We opened the treasure chest like, hey, this is that formula I was talking about. This is definitely a like maybe a small cutscene of her like popping it open to sniff or whatever. It's like, yeah, this is it. This is the stuff. We should be good to actually like get through that stuff. No. You know, like you'd see in other games. Proper cutscene that explains what you need to do. Yeah, we're running low on time. Let's just go to the next spot. There's probably going to be a save point right here that'll let us teleport back home. It's so weirdly astounding. Like, this game constantly tries to force exposition down your throat. And the exposition is irrelevant.
Take care.
Like, it really is. It doesn't mean anything 9 times out of 10 because it's contradicting the exposition it just gave like a few sentences ago or legit in the same sentence. So it's completely worthless, basically. Natural fiber, silver, whatever. Earns you money when shipped. Okay, yeah, I'll just ship that. That's used in crafting. I think these things can be popped into a crate. Wind reader. Feather that you can fly through the air at high speed. It possesses wind attributes. Used to fortify weapons. Sure, whatever. Used in crafting. Used to fortify weapons. Sure. Whatever. And I guess those go there, sure. Actually, can I? Yeah. No, don't have anything. Here you go.
There's a letter for you.
Don't care about the letters. They don't really equate to anything. They're just side quests that every character is insufferable. Why would I care? Why would I care? Yeah, it's constant like exposition while refusing to actually extrapolate on the story. It's buzzwords left, right, and center, so you don't look at what the actual story or the world building is supposed to be. Why do we have a cutscene? Why? What's the point of this one? Juno, I don't care about your OnlyFans, girl. Hey, some weird pony with a horn came to the farm the other day. I do not care about Unicorn. Do not bring him up. Okay, cool. Whatever. The one that ran you over before? Yeah, that one. Cool. Chase him off. But now that I think about it, he was looking pretty gloomy. I don't care. I think he lives in the forest south of here. Would you go check on him? Would you have a minute? No. No. The dude's a D-bag. I don't like him. There's some commotion outside. Is this another cutscene? Did we cutscene into cutscene? Like, whatever. Like, seriously, it's this. It's constantly this. Constantly this. But the one time you needed it for a dungeon to properly explain what's going on in a dungeon and how you progress in the dungeon, because without it, you wouldn't know what to do unless you just start interacting with things randomly, like I did. The one time you're needing that in a dungeon, it doesn't do this. It refuses. There's some commotion over in that direction. I don't care. I really don't. Oh my gosh. What fire do I need to put out today? What fire do I need to put out today? Okay, there's suddenly a cave on my property. Cool. Whatever. Why am I even surprised? You got a giant fire cave. That's... Is it for summer crops? When did this get here? Was this cave always? It was blocked off. When did this get here? Oh, we got caught already. I wanted to prepare a showy speech first. You guys actually did something? Who cares about that? Now we can show off our work. I couldn't wait for this moment. Well? How is it? This is the cave biome we made. It's very cavey. Biome? Yep. A biome is kind of like a new farm. On this cave biome, you can grow plants on dry land. You mean like most plants? Shut up. Yep. Well, how is it? I think it looks very great, fairy-esque. Wouldn't you say so? Why are you so obsessed with that weird persona that we already realized you're lying about? Of course, are you kidding me? What? Is that it? Aren't you even gonna reward us with, like, I don't know, triple snacks or something? Juno, I have never fed you. I don't even know how you eat. Like, I'd assume it's from that orifice we call a mouth and we assume is a mouth on you. But with all the crap you're spewing, it might not be. Come on. Ask Arya, or I'll consider it. Don't even bring Arya into this. I don't like her. Never bring her up again. I'm just kidding. Too many snacks and I wouldn't be able to fly anymore. But like, Judo, we don't need like weird fat jokes in this JRPG when JRPGs are already made by Japan and they're very conformist in nature. I don't like how every single woman looks exactly the same and has high heels and has to like seriously, why does every female character have high heels? Except the fairies, apparently. I guess they don't. Good for them. They're lucky. They get to fly. Anyway, this means you'll now be able to grow crops that you couldn't grow before. So take care of them. Oh, and just so you know, the crops you grow in here prefer dry land, so there's no need to water them. Okay. That's right. Keep it dry as a desert in here. And those veggies will grow out to be tough and strong. Okay. You really want vegetables to be tough, though? I don't know. Who cares? This is a fantasy biome thing. Like, who cares? We unlocked the cave biome. You could use biomes during spring, summer, and fall. Not winter. Never winter. Why would you assume winter? That's dumb of you. Don't ever say the word winter ever again, even though we used the winter seas life fairy to get this biome. Like, why would you assume such? What's this? Pyro liquid. I guess we could just mine here at least. Whatever. Just whatever. What does it matter? What does any of this matter? Like, seriously, you can grow things that like super dry environments. Did we come across seeds that were that way? Possibly. Maybe that's what unlocked it. Maybe it's just the fact like it's a different day after we unlocked the other fairy. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter. It really effing doesn't. I don't have a reason to grow crops. I don't. Until I reach a point where I need a certain amount of money, I don't care. I really don't. I seriously have zero reason to care. I don't know what... Juno tells Ein of Unicorn's visit to the farm, so she decides to pay a visit to the Unicorn Forest. Castle Lewis investigation. I don't care, man. I don't. Like, some people I mentioned like 2 episodes ago who actually really like this game were mentioning like there's a lot of nuance and stuff that you'd only pick up via doing the side quests and seeing how the world is actually built through such. I'm going to be effing honest with you, and it's going to circle back to what I was saying around then too. This game doesn't have enough of a hook, and it cannot demand the player put that much effort into it being decent. Because until now, this game has not even been anywhere near decent. You cannot demand the player do all this stuff just for a slightly above average game. You cannot demand the player do all this stuff just so the game actually becomes good. It's not worth it. You don't demand your players do that. It's effing dumb. People have lives. People have other stuff they could be playing besides this garbage, really. What is that? The type of enemy we've been fighting for a minute. Haven't we been fighting that? Looks like we can't proceed until we take out that monster. We could go... Whatever. No, let's go kill the monster. It's not like it's even difficult. Let's just go do that. Looks a lot bigger and stronger than the other monsters. I mean, size-wise, sure, whatever. Might be a mutant variety. It's the first I'm hearing about mutants, but who cares? What should we do, Ein? I fight it, I guess. Let's just go. Let's deal with it. I want to keep exploring so we can get this plot done with. Not the type to sit and wait, huh? And let's go get it. Sure, why not? Wow. Combat. 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 Oh wow, it used poison. Combat. 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 And combat. Wow. We did it, guys. We fought the enemy without even having to move. Because why would I? Why would I? Why the F would I? That one was tough. I'm not sure how we pulled that off. We obviously killed it. But oh wait, it's not down. It didn't disappear. This is going to be a cutscene where it gets back up and does something. Stop right there. I can't explain it, but something's off. Yeah, it didn't disappear to a bunch of like little sparkly lights. It's getting up and doing something. Honestly, I like this design. Like the spinal column, the planning nonsense. Okay, cool. It's regenerating? No, the tissue is multiplying and repairing itself. Arya, did you just say it has cancer? It gave itself cancer? What does that mean? Or we should get out of here. What does that mean? Like, you're saying it gave itself cancer? My gut feeling is correct. And attacking this thing without a plan will only end in our demise. Why don't we just keep attacking it before it does that? I agree. I think it's best we leave and come up with plan B. I mean, it was knocked down before it started, like, doing... Let's go back to my place. Like, guys, we let it get up and start fucking siphoning Earth's energy and giving itself cancer. We could have just killed it then. Whatever. Whatever, let's just go back. Let's just go back. Who cares? I can't expect logic from this game. I really can't. Anyways, like, you could argue, like, I'm doing, like, hey, you're doing, like, a very basic, like, ranged combat class. How can you expect to like it? And it's like, even if I wasn't, do you expect this game's combat system to be good? Because I'm going to tell you what, no matter what class I switch to, it's probably going to be low-key the same, just mash button, and then maybe possibly move out of stupid. Oh, but when I'm mashing button, there will be different animations because it's a different class. That's all it's going to be. I can't believe that creature was able to get cancer to regenerate like that. The hell was that thing? But indeed, wasn't it just a weird plant monster? Like, whatever. It obviously just used, like, freaking whatever that Pokemon move is where it, like, expands its roots to regenerate. That's all it did. Did you notice something? What's on your mind, Ari? Did you notice something? Yes, but I can't say anything conclusive. Why are you suddenly acting like you do research in science? This is what I'm talking about, where this game feels like it's gaslighting me. She has never acted like this. For 4 dungeons until now. 3 dungeons? I guess it's been 3 dungeons. Like, the entire lead up to the first dungeon, the 3rd dungeon, and the 4th dungeon, she has never acted like this. Now that we're in the 2nd dungeon, she's acting like this. What the absolute heck? I swear they had different writers for various characters. Like, I don't comprehend what they're doing with any of this stuff. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. She has never acted like this. We don't have anything else to go on. If you know something that might help, then please tell me. She's always been brass, crass, rude, mean, filled with attitude, and completely, like, just insulting everyone around her. She has never been like, yes, I can't conclude whether or not this evidence leads to the right research and blah, 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 just nerdy stuff. She hasn't. She was talking about her past and how she became a researcher, and she still was just a bee. She doesn't talk like this. She has never talked like this. Why is she suddenly like this? It's a completely different character that's talking right now. That's what I'm talking about. It's so stupid. Why? Yes, you're right. Everything I mentioned from here stays between us. Okay, Hazel? Oh, are you going to tell him you think you're from the future? Because you've told multiple people that. That monster's restorative ability? It resembled something like technology we had in my time. Okay, yep, she's on her diatribe, whatever. Listen, you guys can have your stupid powwow. Can I go? I'm gonna go to the bar. Maybe I'll actually be able to talk to the nameless NPC and get a drink. Wouldn't that be nice? Being able to partake in a city's NPCs and interact with them and purchase things with money. You know, things that are, I don't know, role-playing game-wise or world-building wise are useful in some way, shape, or form. Wouldn't that be nice? Being able to do that? Gosh, would it be nice I could actually interact with NPCs. Wow. Who the heck greenlit this game? In your time? What are you trying to say? Don't listen to her. She's freaking, like, neurotic. Do not listen. You explained to Azel how you met Arya. Do not make me a part of this. It's a charade. She's so freaking crazy. So you're a time traveler? I didn't think such a thing existed. Neither do I. It doesn't. She's lying. She has no proof of such. The inside of the Heaven's Egg looks very much like a research facility from my era. Why'd you have research facilities that look so stupid? Because honestly, from going in there, it looks like stereotypical sci-fi city stuff that's in ruins. Because, like, nothing about that area makes sense. Look at the floor plan again. Look at the map we were on originally. Like, when we get back in there, we'll check the map. What about that map says Research Center? Have you noticed all the buildings don't have entrances? Have you noticed there's pathways just to nowhere? It's not just because there's rubble. Like, that doesn't make sense for a research facility. It doesn't make sense for anything. It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon with, like, just sci-fi floors and walls. Nothing about that area looks world built as a research center. And I know some people might argue, like, well, yeah, it's a dungeon now or whatever, but it was. It's like, no. Better world built games do this exact same thing where it's like, yeah, it's the ruins of a so-and-so. And you look at the map and it's like, oh crap, it is the ruins of a so-and-so. Because it makes sense map-wise. They didn't do that. They have a bunch of freaking nonsensical tile sets that they strung together, and it doesn't make sense because it's nonsense on top of nonsense. They didn't design it well. I'm sure I've seen it on the news once. The Darwin Institute of something or other. Arya, you're really just a horrible narrator. You don't even know what the heck your future is like. Who cares? Shut up. I think their end goal was to create a biosphere of nanomachines to speed up self-regeneration. Arya, you had a research institute to make nanomachines that give people cancer? Your future sucks. You don't even have McDonald's. I don't even like McDonald's. But, like, still, like, your future sucks. What? Don't worry. I'm pretty certain she's going the Metal Gear Solid route. Just think, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. What does that mean? Nothing. That's the point. It means nothing. She is talking about nothing. These are buzzwords. They don't mean anything. Oh, I'm sorry. There must be a lot to take on. Arya, why do you suddenly think you have empathy? You don't. Don't lie to him and make him think you have empathy. You don't have that. In any case, I think that to defeat a monster like that, we need to do so with one crushing blow. You mean, like, when it was knocked down, we could have killed it? You know, like, every single time a monster got knocked down, but we didn't kill it because it didn't disappear. So we should have killed it to make it disappear? Maybe if we work out a whole bunch. You know what? Yeah, let's do a freaking swole, like, montage. I want to hit the gym. I mean, leg day is quite literally a tower away. I'm wearing heels. May as well pick out arm day stuff, and you know what? We're good. We don't have time for that. Shut up, Arya. It's my future, not yours. It's what I want to do. I don't see anything around here that could halt the nanomachines either. Why don't we just kill it? Something that can take it out in one blow? You know, like we could have while it was knocked down. Before it started regenerating. Maybe the Shadow Assassin can help. Oh, sweet. Another party member I don't care about. Tiella, did we wake you? She's been asleep for 2 days. She should probably drink some water. Hey, go stir up a kettle like you always do. Alice, or whatever. What, Azel? Is his name Azel? I can't remember. I don't like these characters. No, I was already awake. Oh, so you're just lying in bed indefinitely. Good to know. Who's the shadow assassin? Or that's such a cool name. No, it's not. It is one of the stupidest names. This entire story was like written by like a 11 to 13-year-old. This sucks. Who's the shadow assassin? We already have an edgelord in our party. We can't have another. Oh, I remember. You're talking about that before? Okay, yeah, I just misread that. Oh, I remember you talking about that before. Yeah, I misread that. That's on me. Whatever. I remember the day I was helping to tidy the library at the orphanage. Why do you just chill at the orphanage? You relate to the kids with no parents because you too probably don't have any parents. What a really interesting book. I got so caught up reading it that I totally forgot about cleaning. You sound like a horrible worker. Good thing they're not paying you. It was like some sort of record about Nemia's history. So a history book. Since I'd only been in the town for a little while, I found it really interesting. You're the kind of individual that can read a very dry autobiography for like days on end, can't you? And just talk about how great it is. Meanwhile, it's a very dry autobiography by a person that really made no impact on the world whatsoever, huh? You're that kind of person. It had a section about a shadow assassin who took refuge in Nemea. It was a history book. How long ago was that? Assassins are supposed to be awful people. Why would the town protect someone like that? Arya, do you know what the term assassin means? Like, Arya, do you know what an assassin is? Hey, Arya, this is a JRPG. Look at me. Look at me. Tell me. Define assassin. What does that mean? Because this is a very obvious trivia that I love, because nobody knows the actual definition of assassin, assassinate, or anything else. It's to kill someone for political or religious gain. Nothing else. It's not a hitman. It's not someone who frickin' takes like contracts to kill people. It's none of that. It is literally a political or religious coup. That is it. Arguably, what we did in like the religious order for like the Winter Seas Light was assassination. We are assassins. Arya, shut the F up. Book said the assassin wanted to leave that life behind them. I don't care. Why did you also read the book? It is a history book. And like, how long ago was this? They're probably still like, they're not here anymore, most likely. Unless we have stupid plot point that says they are. Wow, I can't wait for a stupid plot point that says they are. I see. They must have been looking for a fresh start. Arya, you really went from like, you hate their living guts to, wow, they must be so great. Because they didn't want to be a horrible person anymore. Like, Arya, you are... Whatever. Whatever. The interesting part is that they specialize in taking out their targets in one shot by striking their weak spot. You find it weird that that was in a history book? You guys, you know what? Do none of you find it weird that in a history book about your town, you recorded the fact that you took in a refugee that had probably killed religious and or political figures? And since this is a JRPG and they like Japan doesn't know what the term assassin means, they did it for pay. And you guys just like gave that person asylum. You wrote about it in your history book. You talked about their way of killing individuals, and you talked about how they wanted a fresh start. And you wrote that in a history book. Does nobody find that weird? Anyone? Now I understand. You're suggesting we find this shadow assassin and ask them to help us. Does nobody... Whatever. That's right. It was a history book. Like, how long ago? I'm not sure if an assassin's the right call, but we don't really have any other option. Arya, how is this any different from us getting buff? Hazel, why don't you try going to check the orphanage library too? Why am I even here? You might be able to find more information on the shadow assassin. Yeah, cool. It's the orphanage director. Got it. Let's move. She's got a point, or I want to hang out with the kids again. I do not want to hang out with the kids again, so I guess she's got a point. Orphanage director. Got it. It's definitely better than doing nothing. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to stay here. I'm not feeling well at all today. My ears are ringing like a voice is in my head, calling to me. Listen, can you be a bit less on the nose about like your great past with the whole research Heaven's Egg thing, Darwin Institute of causing cancer with nanomachines? Like, can you be less on the nose about that? Don't worry, Tiela. Stay here and get some rest. Hazel, doesn't she need medicine? For now, we'll make our way to the orphanage. Isn't it like your entire plot point that you give her medicine when she fell ill? And you give her medicine like daily? Hazel, she's sick right now, and you're just like, nah, other stuff, right? Oh, oh, why? Just why? 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 Just 100%, just why? I will never get over that one question. Like, there is no point. No point in almost anything that's going on, anything we're doing. There's no proper connecting thread to anything that's happening. It's always just poorly handled. Can you guys imagine, with what I'm pointing out, some way to salvage this? Just some way to possibly salvage this. Because I can't. I'll tell you what, guys, it's been an episode. Insufferable as always. Maybe someday this game won't be a test of patience that even a Buddha would give up on. But until then, I'll talk to y'all in another episode of Harvestella, and ciao. I can't even put the inflection I usually do with that. Whatever. Ciao.